Ask yourself one quiet question. How much of what you want was actually chosen by you? If you scroll for 3 seconds, you already have the answer. In the next 15 minutes, I will do 3 things. First, I will show you the invisible mechanics that shape desire online. Second, I will run a simple 60-second test you can do right now, and we will use what you find. Third, I will give you a practical, step-by-step system you can apply this week to take back control of attention. No hype, no moralizing, just a clear, tactical plan. We live inside systems designed to capture attention. Those systems care about one thing: time on task. Every micro gesture, a pause, a tilt, the tiny fraction of a second you hover over a thumbnail is recorded. Those signals are stitched together, and the result is a predictive map of what will keep you watching. This is not a conspiracy, it is engineering. Engineers tune models to maximize predictable responses. Novelty, surprise, and the promise of social relevance are cheap levers. They produce short, sharp hits of dopamine, and dopamine is very effective at doing one thing: bringing you back. Let's be concrete. Imagine a short clip. Someone shows a new drink, a warm filter, a catchy phrase. A few thousand people pause, replay, or long press. The system notices the pattern. It finds similar clips and places them in new feeds. Creators copy the style. Micro-influencers replicate the hook. Within days, you see that drink everywhere. Recipes, fashion tie-ins, casual mentions. The repetition creates availability. Availability creates familiarity. Familiarity makes something feel normal. Normal feels safe. Safe becomes desirable. By the time you think you discovered the trend, you are already part of the chain. This chain logic is the real power. Small, harmless steps that accumulate. A mood, then an image, then a phrase, then a recommendation. None of the steps are coercive alone. Together, they form a staircase that nudges choice. That staircase is how many platform trends begin and spread. Before we go further, let's do the experiment. It takes 60 seconds. If you can, do this now. 1. Do not like, do not comment, do not long press. 2. Watch the next 60 seconds of content passively. No interaction, simply observe. 3. After the 60 seconds, write down the single object, phrase, or idea that appeared most often. 1 word, that's it. I'll wait here. If you're not ready now, pause the video and do it when you can. When you come back, we continue. Okay, if you perform the test, keep that single word in mind. What you likely experienced is the system's echo, a short sequence, amplified, then reinforced. If a single object reappeared, that object is being amplified because it fits a pattern, not because you suddenly chose it. This is the key lesson: amplification, not discovery. Now let's look at the psychology underneath. 2 cognitive shortcuts do most of the work. First, availability. If your mind sees an object often, it treats it as common and therefore valuable. Frequency breeds perceived normalcy. Second, predictive inference. The human brain loves patterns. It fills gaps to reduce cognitive load. When feeds present repeated sequences, your mind updates beliefs quickly, sometimes faster than logic can intervene. Combine those with social proof, the visible likes and shares, and scarcity cues, and you have a high probability route to large-scale behavior change. This is not merely about buying habits. It reshapes priorities and identities over time. When shallow tasks win because they yield immediate reward, deep tasks suffer. Sustained attention, the kind needed for writing, thinking, and complex problem-solving, erodes. That erosion is quiet but real. Week 1. Notification triage. Turn off sound and banners for all non-essential apps. Keep notifications for 2 people only: Track reductions in interruptions. Week 2, time blocks. Schedule 2 daily deep work sessions. Start with 60 minutes. Use a physical timer. Do not open social apps during these blocks. Week 3, content audit. Unsubscribe from the 5 most shallow sources in your feed. Replace them with one learning channel, a podcast, a long-form newsletter, or a curated reading list. Measure progress by counting uninterrupted minutes per day. Small wins compound. Tools make this easier. Enable Do Not Disturb with exceptions for priority contacts. Set screen time limits for social apps. Turn on grayscale for temptation hours to reduce visual reward. Use a site blocker for hours of focused work. On desktop, use reader mode or a read later service to prevent a single idea from turning into an endless scroll. These aren't virtue signals, they're guardrails. There is also a social dimension. Tell one person you trust about your experiment. Ask them to hold you accountable for 1 deep work block per day. Social friction, the expectation of another human, can be one of the strongest nudges toward discipline. If you are building a team habit, set shared rules. No internal chat pings during deep blocks. Use asynchronous updates. Design your environment to reflect the work you value. We should also talk about incentives. Platforms are optimized for engagement, not for your well-being. That optimization leads to certain predictable side effects: polarization, sensationalism, and the prioritization of short attention over long value. Recognizing that incentive structure changes how you react. You do not beat the system by outrage, you beat it by changing your relationship to it. That means inserting friction, curating input, and designing your attention like a scarce resource. Now, a few practical caveats. You do not need to quit the internet. That is unrealistic for most people. The goal is not abstinence. The goal is sovereignty, deciding when and how those systems influence you. A few tactical rules. Before you share or buy, wait 1 hour. Ask, did I desire this before seeing it today? If the answer is yes, act. If the answer is no, hold. That pause restores ownership. When consuming content, prefer longer forms that require processing. A 20-minute essay, a 40-minute podcast, rather than a rapid cascade of 20-second clips. Let's return for a moment to identity. If you define yourself as someone who protects attention, as a person who prioritizes focus, your environment will follow. Small rules compound into character. One 60-minute block practiced every weekday over months becomes a habit that reshapes capability. Choices about attention are also choices about identity. You may ask, how fast will I see change? If you apply 1 or 2 of the practical defenses, remove notifications and start a single, daily, deep block, you will notice difference in days. Energy, clarity, and the ability to finish a difficult task will return. Larger identity shifts take weeks to months, but they are cumulative. A quick checklist to act on now. 1. Move the most addictive app off your home screen. 2. Schedule 1 60-minute deep block tomorrow morning. 3. Turn on Do Not Disturb for that block. 4. Unsubscribe from one shallow source this week.